Bills beat the Browns by the score of 23-20. Shedeur has excelled when it comes to being a good teammate, at least in the public eye. After Cleveland's loss, Shedeur was quick to defend his coaches and his team. Take a listen to this, Ocho, what he had to say after the game.
Like, subscribe and hit that bell.
Your point on 4th and 2.
I know you can't be asking me that question, man. Come on, man. We can't see that's like the thing. Like, if we want to change the narrative, change the franchise, if we want to like help, we got to speak. Like, you can't. Those type of things is like.
I like that. Listen, the media is part of the problem. The media is part of the problem. Obviously, it's already been a circus over there, right?
Divisive.
Shannon Sharpe and others finally checked some of the biased and agenda-driven reporters who tried to corner Shedeur Sanders with lazy, pointless questions. Those reporters got exposed for asking things that had nothing to do with football and everything to do with stirring controversy. Shedeur handled it with class after the Bills beat the Browns. Instead of throwing teammates or coaches under the bus, he took responsibility and stood up for everyone in the locker room. That's not easy to do when a season isn't going the way you want and the pressure keeps piling up. Shedeur understands that fixing problems starts with staying united, not tearing each other down. He knows negativity only makes things worse, and he's clearly trying to lead by setting the right tone. That level of maturity says a lot, especially for a young quarterback dealing with nonstop scrutiny. Meanwhile, the Browns media deserves some blame too. Instead of helping or asking meaningful questions, they constantly push narratives that divide the team. That kind of coverage creates unnecessary drama and pulls players and fans further apart. Shedeur even called out how this circus-style reporting causes more separation than solutions. It feels like certain reporters care more about headlines than honesty. That approach doesn't help the Browns at all. It weakens them when they need unity the most. Shedeur's message about speaking positivity into the franchise is exactly what's needed, but the media keeps missing it. If the Browns want real change, it starts with blocking out the noise and giving players like Shedeur the respect they've earned.
If you can't, those type of things is like, separate us. Like a lot of the players like get these type of questions, and then we want to be working with y'all. We want to be proactive, but like when you ask questions or when questions are asked to us players, and it's like you pinning stuff against each other, it's like, come on now, you know, it's like a thing in the locker room. Like, you know, we're not gonna be able to talk to them for real. We're not gonna be able to give them what they need, like, because that separates the team. That don't help anything. It don't help anything in any situation, no matter how you answer.
Shedeur showed impressive composure when discussing the types of questions reporters keep asking players. Rather than snapping back or showing frustration, he clearly explained why those questions are harmful. He pointed out that when the media asks things designed to pit teammates against each other, it damages trust inside the locker room. Team success depends on unity, and those kinds of questions only make players shut down and guard their words. For someone so young and under constant pressure, Shedeur's ability to recognize the bigger picture is remarkable. He didn't complain, he explained. He stressed that the media's approach can slow progress and hurt chemistry. What stands out most is that he put accountability on the reporters without demanding easy treatment. He simply asked for smarter, more constructive questions that help everyone move forward. His message was clear. If you want honest answers, don't ask questions designed to create conflict. Shedeur handled the situation calmly but firmly, showing leadership well beyond his years. He didn't attack anyone personally, yet his point landed strongly. That kind of balance takes confidence and courage, especially when the media is pushing an agenda. It's no surprise that analysts stepped in to call out the reporters for being reckless. Shedeur proved once again that he's not just talented, he's thoughtful, composed, and committed to helping his team grow the right way.
That they're using, trying to trip Shedeur up. And Shedeur being media savvy, understanding not to answer those questions, understanding not to take that goddamn bait, and to do what he's doing. You got to protect your teammates. You got to protect your coach. You got to protect your team in general, despite what they may think about you internally, because you've heard it and you've seen it done to you, but still doing right by them because you understand that that's what you have to do. You know, you've been given a great opportunity. And he's doing all the things right that he can to make sure he does the best he can, whether it be on the field, off the field, in the media, in the community. And I mean, shoot, I mean, that's always we can do is commend him on that. Now this game, you're gonna have to help me out on this one. This is the one game I wasn't able to see. The rest of them was playing in the stadium where I was. You know, they had multiple TVs on for me, so I can be up to par. This is the one game I wasn't able to see.
Shedeur clearly knows how to deal with the pressure that comes with constant media attention. He's smart enough not to fall into traps set by reporters looking for drama. Instead of letting negative questions pull him off track, he stays focused on protecting his teammates, his coaches, and the organization. That takes discipline, especially when criticism is loud and constant. Shedeur understands that loyalty and togetherness matter most when times are tough. He's handling himself like a seasoned professional, both on and off the field, and that deserves recognition. Unfortunately, the Browns media doesn't show the same level of responsibility. Rather than helping or providing insight, they seem more interested in creating chaos for clicks. That kind of coverage only makes things harder for players trying to do their jobs. It's toxic and unfair. While Shedeur continues to lead with positivity, the media keeps dragging the situation down. Even Kevin Stefanski deserves scrutiny here. While Shedeur is standing up for everyone, the coaching hasn't been enough to stop the team's decline. The record reflects deeper issues, and it feels like leadership at the top is under pressure. Shedeur can only do so much as a player. Until the organization and media shift their mindset, his professionalism will remain one of the few bright spots during a difficult stretch.
He was 27. Ocho, he was 20 or 29, 157, a touchdown, 2 picks, was sacked twice. He messed his pinky up.
I saw that. I saw that on the replay. They kept showing that on the
he
thing.
messed his pinky up, and I don't know. I know he scrambled, and then he went down. So I don't know if somebody stepped on it. That's probably what it was, and it was on his throwing hand, isn't it?
Yep, I saw they put a little thing over it.
Yeah,
that really don't bother you, obviously, especially when it comes to throwing the ball. That ain't gonna be in your way.
Yeah, that pinky. I mean, let me ask you a question: How many quarterbacks you ever seen with 4 fingers?
None.
Okay. All fingers are important. Now, obviously, I would think probably the thumb and the index finger are the most important. Because you got to be able to grip the ball, and then the index finger is the last one that comes off the ball.
Yes, sir.
Shedeur also played through real adversity, including an injury to his pinky finger on his throwing hand. Anyone who understands football knows how important every finger is for a quarterback's grip and accuracy. Even an injury that sounds minor can seriously affect performance. Still, Shedeur pushed through it. That shows toughness, heart, and commitment. Critics often ignore what players are dealing with physically, but Shedeur didn't use the injury as an excuse. He stayed in the game and continued leading his team. That kind of resilience speaks volumes about his mindset. Not every young quarterback handles pain and pressure like that. During the Browns game against the Bills, Shedeur injured his finger on a throw and briefly left the field. He returned quickly, noticing his pinky didn't feel right, but refusing to let his team down. He didn't want to put the backup quarterback in a difficult situation. That decision alone shows leadership. Playing hurt is never easy, but Shedeur stayed focused and gave everything he had. This story highlights the effort and sacrifice he brings every time he steps on the field. When people talk about Shedeur Sanders, this toughness matters. It's another reason why the way certain media members treat him feels unfair. If you support players who rise above the noise and lead the right way, make sure to like and subscribe. Do you think the media is hurting the Browns more than helping them right now?